guys, welcome back. It's your boy Gibbs, and today on my left I have my boy Ish. Say what's up. You want to say something?
What's up? What's up?
And on my right I have the one, the only, Mr. El Teme, Mr. Staffarito, Mustafa.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey,
That's
welcome
so
back.
nice.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I got you, man. But today we're back again with the highly requested DDT, Deep Talk Tuesdays. And boys, Ish, you want to get us started? What are we talking about today?
I did want to ask. There's a question that's, just to start things off. But what's something you've learned, something interesting you've learned recently?
Something interesting I've learned. Like, in what aspects are we talking about?
Anything. It could be a fun fact. Like what I've learned recently is pretty interesting. Is they say the human heart, one like bump beep can like squirt blood. It's weird. 30 feet.
Ooh, that's interesting. What I've learned is Ronaldo has 900 goals.
901.
I'm sorry to take it.
901.
No. Let's just say, for argument's sake, he has 900 goals.
Okay.
Do you know that it would take a player, whatever age the player is, it would take him 15 years of scoring 60 plus goals per season to equal that for 15 years? Brother, 15 years is half my age. Half your age.
Wait.
Alright, calm down. You get the point. Like half and some change.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
crazy. And even in those 15 years, you still won't win a World Cup now.
Ooh.
How many players have more than 900 goals?
It's okay. Just answer the question. Anyways, answer the
No,
question.
I was actually going to go deep with it.
Okay.
I saw this video recently and it said a man's or like a human's happiness.
Yeah.
You can never know how much. You can never know how much people care about you. You can be in a room and someone feels so warm that you're in that room.
Right.
Someone, just by a normal conversation with you, they might like being around you, but you'd never know it. Just you think of it as a normal conversation,
Right.
And we don't feel as appreciated as we actually do, only because we never think of how people think of us. We just think of how we think about people.
But do you think?
Interesting.
Why do you think that is? Because, like, for example, obviously, like he said, like if, like, for example, like I like you very much, I like him very much, but if I don't tell, if you don't tell somebody that you
I
like
can
him
never
very
know
much?
how much you like me,
Right. Okay.
But how come they always say, don't worry about what people think about you?
See, I feel like
Because
that's it's not so easy to say, but it's so hard to actually do.
Yeah.
I feel like as a human being, you are made to feel what people think about you, because at the end of the day, we all have hearts.
I think
We
it
all
just
have
makes you human,
feelings.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's what we are.
That's pretty interesting. Cause like I think like for example where people always like, you ever hear people where they're like, oh, like especially like couples where the guy's like, if I didn't tell her how I felt, then we wouldn't be here because she is like being shy or whatever. But it's a thing of like, you gotta let somebody know. You have to reach out to the person and be like, look, this is how I feel about you. In order for whatever it is that's gonna happen to happen, or if it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. But it's a thing of
It's not an easy thing to do, though.
It really
It's not, because you've seen probably on TikTok and Instagram how that can completely go left.
Yes.
Depending on who it is and all that.
Yeah.
When you say your feelings to someone and they're like, yo, what a heartbreak that is, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's on the person to develop a type of maturity where they don't care about that outcome.
Right.
But even that itself.
And I feel like anything that is desirable in this world comes with a risk. If you never tell a girl that you like her, you'll never be able to be with her. If you never apply for a job, you'll never be able to get that job. If you're trying to be a millionaire, if you don't start your business and risk a lot of things, have a lot of sacrifices, you're never gonna get that.
Ooh, it reminds me of there's this guy, he's like English, Eubank, I think is his name. He had this quote where he was like, I'm paraphrasing this very, very much, but he was basically like, okay, he was like, in order for you to succeed, you have to risk. And in order for you to risk, like you have to like it's not you can't put a little be like okay I'm willing to just risk this. You have to everything. You have to put your all in it. Like basically put it all your eggs in one basket. Like for example, if so, like you say, if somebody wants to be a millionaire, you know, you can't just cross your legs, wake up tomorrow, boom, unless by some magic, you know, like in the movies, some uncle from late uncle is a billionaire and then now you're a millionaire.
But that's the exception, not the rule. So
yeah, but
you have to risk.
You have to have a risk. You have to risk something in order for you to gain something.
Exactly.
Because if you're just like, man, you know, it is what it is. And also, it's a thing of, I remember one time I asked my mom, I was like, you know, I told her, I was like, I want to be so rich and stuff like that, and I pray to God to be so rich. She said to me, she was like, look, God will make you rich. However, God only will make you rich if he sees that you're working towards being rich. Like, you have to take that step into, like, what you want. Like, you can't just sit back and be like, okay, I want to be rich. Okay, now tomorrow. Okay, what happened? How am I not, you know, let me get rich, right? It's a thing of where you gotta put the effort in, you gotta, you know, like, move forward. Whatever, inch by inch, step by step is a thing, you get there, but
and
it's difficult.
Also, I know we're taking this in like a material sense with being rich, but if you are trying to be rich, most people in this world are not rich because they're not willing to put themselves in the line, you know, be disciplined for a very long time, sacrifice their social life, their fun, their relationships, their time, their fun, all that, their interests, their hobbies, and having to work so hard for a very long time in order to achieve that rich, like, lifestyle, you know?
Right. What about those? Now we're talking about richness, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking maybe monetarily wise, right? But what about those who do have the discipline, work, and they get there, and they don't feel like they've achieved enough?
That's what.
Because isn't there something in the Quran where it says like you give a man a pound of gold and
another one? Yes.
So where does that stop? Because some people they try to search all the way to the top and they're stressing themselves maybe more than they should. You know?
Yeah.
So that richness, right? What other definitions you guys have for that?
For being rich? I think one of my definitions I would say for being rich is being contented with what you have. Like in the thing of like you could have somebody, there's this rapper that was like, he was like, I'd rather have a little bit of money than have $1 billion and be dead. Inside. You're not actually dead, but dead inside, right? Because it's a thing of, if you're always chasing, obviously, we all love money. Let's be for real.
Yes.
You know, everybody, the society that we live in functions on money. So
without
you need it. So he was like basically saying like, I'd rather have a certain amount of money than be a billionaire and I'm dead inside. Like it's a thing of like a peace of mind. So I think being rich is having a peace of mind. Being able to provide for your family, those around you, and also like I don't think you need $1 trillion in your lifetime to be happy. Somebody can have like 20K a month and still be happy. Somebody can have 5K a month still be happy, you know. But there's somebody that probably makes like $2 million a month, and you see them, they're always stressing. They're like, oh, you know, like it's a thing of whatever it is that you feel contented with.
I think the hardest thing a human can achieve, mostly because it goes against what humans are, is being content. I think a poor man will always want to be rich, and a rich man would always want to be happy. There's always something that's lacking, and that's why this life is like this, because there's always lack. There's always a scarcity, you know. Most rich people are not as happy because they don't have any more purpose in this life. Most poor people are not happy because they don't have the finances to be able to attain the lifestyle that they might want. And I think being content is the true wealth in this world. I think if you're able to be satisfied with what you have, whether it might be millions or whether it might be nothing, it's where you reach the peace with yourself.
Well, guys, and that's the end of it. Next time, tune in next week Tuesday for DTT again, and I hope you enjoyed this conversations. Please let us know like what you think about this in the comments down below. I have been your boy Gigs. He's been
Mustafa,
and he's been
Ishmael. Proper intro next time.
All right.